of our cars. Thinking we gotta go, but for now we'll take it slow. Wishing we could stay all night to watch those driving summer lights fade away.
Hey, Nicholas Wells here. Here we are at Rockwood Music Hall in October for my release show of Strip Sessions. There have been a lot of exciting moments in 2019, and I'd like to recap some of that with you.
Thank you. Yes, feel free to make as much noise as possible. We're recording it, so, you know, say terrible things, it'll end up on a record.
I can't help myself. So, we started out the year doing a cover song a week. Shortly after the year began, I also wrote Fragile, which at that point was the only song I had released that consisted entirely of acoustic guitar. Obviously, that was before my Strip Sessions album. I wanted to focus primarily on the lyrics, which are really a message to myself to try to move boldly and positively forward into the new year.
But don't let me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms.
Then I decided to cover Whitney Houston at 2 in the morning and probably woke up my neighbors.
'Cause I've always been dreaming of the way things might be.
Many of you attended my live streaming concerts.
Days are gonna catch up with me, 'cause there's so much to live for in so little time.
With so little time and so much of you showing immense support, I had to get out there and meet you.
And there's no way to keep myself from falling over with all the heartache that I carry on my shoulders.
This was one of a couple shows over the summer that were awesome. They were outside, beautiful weather. I even said at the show, on a day like this, what would I like to be doing? I'd like to be playing some music, or listening to music, sitting outside enjoying a nice warm breeze.
How can I convince myself that it's not meant to be?
Empty coffee cups, getting ready to participate in the Coffee House Music Festival in Port Chester, New York.
Would have given anything to just stand up with you. My hands are tied, lost it all. There's nothing I can do.
Oh yeah, I released another song, Outlaws, and a police sketch of myself. This was my summer song. I wrote it to have something to blast in the car, but also about the prospect of beginning a brand new chapter in my life.
What's missing in my life? Yeah, what means the world to me. You never know who you are until
Printing a final mix for the Strip Sessions album. Rehearsing for the release show. I know it was a stripped back album, but I wanted to celebrate with my full band. In case you haven't noticed, I kind of do whatever I want.
raised, 'cause we were laying around in the dark outside of town, underneath the summer stars, on the windshields of our cars, thinking we've got a pro, but for now we'll take it slow, wishing we could stay all night to watch those driving summer lights fade away.
Such an awesome night. It was so fun to meet so many of you, play with the full band in one of my favorite venues in New York, and kick off the tour. Arriving at the Lily Pad in Boston. So I'm officially into my mini tour here. Just finished a show in Boston and drove halfway to Toronto where my next show is, and it was a great night tonight. It was so nice to meet all of you, and yeah, I just got to my hotel, figured I'd kind of check in and make this all part of the trip. Looking forward to making the drive up across the border tomorrow. Hey, I'm sitting on my passenger seat on my coat right now. I'm somewhere in between Albany, New York and Canada. And I think I got about 5 hours to my destination, and playing in Toronto tomorrow evening. It's been exciting. It's been cool, just like out on the road by myself, just you know, listening to all my favorite music and just spacing out, thinking about things. And last night's show in Boston was so awesome. It was so nice to meet people who enjoy my music. I mean, it's so great to chat with you all online and everything, but it's a completely different experience when I get to sit down and have coffee with some fans and chat after the show, and goes from 2-dimensional to 3-dimensional, and it's invaluable. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. So thank you for that, Boston, and people who came even from outside of Boston. Really beautiful area. I loved the venue in Cambridge. It was the Lily Pad. I'm definitely going to have to go back there. But wow, upstate New York, congratulations on being beautiful. It's like open fields. I'm looking at all of these changing leaves, these trees, blue sky. Now it probably looks a little cloudy over on that end, but anyway, welcome to my car trip. Yeah, no, now I'm talking to myself. I'm going a little bit crazy, right? I've been in the car too long. No, I really enjoyed this. When I was younger, I could never stand car trips, and now it's like I look forward to just kind of being totally alone, listening to my music, and relaxing, not having anything to do except just taking my time. I don't have the show tonight, so it's a little bit leisurely, but meeting up with some fans tonight that I'm looking forward to, and that's what I'm going to try to do everywhere I go, is you know, grab some coffee or dinner or lunch or whatever with you know, anybody who I can meet up with. And so this is just really exciting. And someone told me last night, a friend and fan told me something, that it was a new perspective that I hadn't really thought of. And you know, maybe as opposed to attending, I don't know, like an Elton John show or something, you gotta imagine that during his show, at any given moment, maybe probably like 1,000 bars all over the country or the world, someone's probably covering one of his songs. Someone's performing his music and making it live on in the world. But it's pretty safe to say that at one of my shows, it's like the only time that, you know, any one of my songs is being performed for that intimate moment that we get to share in that room, and that's pretty special, and it's special for me to be able to share that, and to have you be there with me, sharing that. And as you know how personal these songs are to me, and it's been just so touching and moving to meet all of you and learn about your lives and how maybe some of these songs have come into play in your lives. And it's really really brings a lot into perspective, and so I'm just enjoying things, and whatever happens on this tour. I've been quoting Shawshank Redemption quite a bit recently with get busy living or get busy dying, and I'm getting busy living. Hit the road like outlaws. Cue the song. So when in Canada, I was driving, well, I was passing Niagara Falls. It was on the way, so got to take like 15 minutes to just come over here. Just take a quick gander. It's something beautiful. Well, hello. I'm in my Airbnb in Toronto. Just taking a little, I was going to say a little vocal rest, but I'm talking to you now, so thanks. So of course, being in Canada, I got myself a Tim Hortons coffee, though I think it might be backwards on the video. And that's my little view outside, and if you see, actually I'm sitting on a super comfy chair, just looking out and doing some emails, and for some reason there's a rhino looking at me. So that's my situation. So I'm looking forward to my show tonight at 7:30. And it's at a really nice gallery with a nice piano, and looking forward to meeting everybody coming out and telling stories, and yeah, so we'll get some videos and I'll throw that together into a nice little montage of this trip.
And if you ever feel too lonely, just think about how I've been loving you only day and night, how you always will be. There's always something so like a bee sting to hold you down and make you feel like you're breaking. Just take it off and hang your day on.
What an awesome night, meeting special people, gorgeous sounding room and piano, and so much love in the room. Obligatory. On the plane, leaving the rainy East Coast and heading to LA. With a stop in Santa Barbara. I had to include this because this was literally the most delicious breakfast I've ever had.
Howling winds, they bring me to my knees.
The show at Kulak's Woodshed was broadcast on their Facebook live stream, and I was excited to meet in person some more of you who have been listening all this time.
You are the thunder that rolls through my heart.
Here we go. It's too hard for me to move a mountain, so I went to him. Theater in Austria, and my first time performing overseas. Check out this walk from backstage.
And while we fill lungs with different air, you'll always have me there. And it's funny how time flies by, taking you low and high. Everything I call you remember.
Thank you so much to the special people who helped make this happen.
Whether it's wrong or fair, hoping the sky turns to black, my heart will take me back now and then. I haven't wrapped a single gift.
Christmas market in Lindau, Germany, right on the lake. That was my audience.
Chopping it up. No, it happens.
This was 11 a.m. local time, so for my jet-lagged self, this was about 5 a.m. Definitely the earliest show I've ever played.
I haven't wrapped a single gift for Christmas, but I'm staring at the perfect thing on the night. But as I conclude my shopping spree, I check the date of delivery. Unless I break my bank on postage, you won't be here in time. And I keep saying that I'll get my act together and make this season easy praise. As long as Halloween is 1 month from December.
Made my way around a little bit. Still hadn't done any Christmas shopping. I included just the highlights of a very exciting and busy year. I kept saying it was one small step for man, one giant leap for Nicholas. So as we move into this new decade, I have to reflect on not only 2019, but all the way back to 2010 when I released my first studio album, Something to Believe In, and most importantly, thank all of you who have been with me through it all. It's funny how time flies by.